Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is the long promised, well about a week promised, readings regarding the 3 conjunctions of Mars that we've recently had. I've called it the Warrior's Path for pretty obvious reasons. We had a conjunction with Jupiter, then a conjunction with Pluto, and then finally a conjunction with Saturn, which if I remember correctly, that conjunction is still valid as I film this on the 4th of April. So, as I film this, we have that wonderful 444, 4th of April 2020 energy going along. Now, it's a general reading, it's a guidance reading, it's something for you to look at. Take seriously if it resonates with you, but take seriously as in think about it. Don't just jump on to do what it says. You can ask a question before this reading. It's not really that sort of spread, but who knows what will come out. So if you want to ask a question before the reading, take a moment, think about all the questions that are around you, and then focus on one of them, because energy in, energy out. Be aware of all of them. Cards will answer whatever they please to, not necessarily what you and I think is the most relevant thing. Now, any other details about the reading, it's down in the description below. There's also a link to get your own birth chart down there, which will be useful, as I recommend that you watch more than one of these. There's a timestamp down below as well to get past all my waffle if you're watching more than one. You want to watch your sun sign, definitely, and your rising sign. You may want to watch your moon as well, or even your Mars sign, to be quite honest. This is a reading about Mars. So comment down below if it means anything to you. Press subscribe while you're at it, because it really does help the channel. And if you like the video, press the like button, because that helps this video get out there. And yeah, I think that's everything said, all my standard YouTube diatribes. So let me bring up the cards. And welcome Gemini, Moon, Rising and Mars after the timestamp. Now, if you are Gemini Rising, this has all been occurring in your 8th and 9th houses. The 8th house looks like it could have been a little bit of work. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. And the 9th house is broadening your horizons, maybe on an academic level, maybe on a spiritual level. And it certainly looks like a spiritual level that we have here. The overall energy of this reading is the Master of Orbs, who translates as the King of Swords. And what I'm really getting from him is a lofty perspective. All the information is flowing to him and he is knowing what to do with all of it. So I think looking at these swords, looking at these cards, you do have the Ace of Swords here with clarity coming in under the transformational energies of Pluto. There is quite an intense transformation coming in if you take advantage of these energies. So Jupiter, expansiveness. We have the Sisterhood of the Rose. Now, it does say in the Oracle book about how it's a highly tuned in divine order. But what I'm really feeling is that people have come closer to you. There is a sense of fraternity or sorority or whatever the gender neutral version of that word is, of people coming closer together. This is echoed by the fact that a personal issue reaches resolution. So maybe there's been some form of disagreement that is finally over, some hatchet that has finally been buried, or just something that has removed itself from your life so that it is no longer an obstacle to you relating to those that are around you, because I'm feeling an intense amount of love and purpose around you. So it's quite possible that whatever you're doing, you're not doing it on your own. That's what this Sisterhood of the Rose is telling me. But you may be expanding who you consider family, for example, who you consider friends, who you are letting into your life. You may be expanding the people in your day-to-day world, maybe not at the moment because we should all be in isolation, but, you know, online. you may be expanding the connections that you are making and giving them new value, as all of you seem to be pulling in one direction, because under Pluto we have soul family, call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone, and the energy is gaining momentum. And bear in mind that this is under the clarity being given by the Ace of Swords, which has got an interesting slogan on here. It's saying, I am ready for a breakthrough to success. They're wonderfully positive, these Crystal Power Tarots. So there is certainly that sense of finding your tribe and working with your tribe to create some form of specific transformation. And as Mars hits Saturn in Aquarius, that seems to be increased even more. There is more information coming to you, but it's a very freeing information. It's what's giving you that lofty perspective. We have Unbound with releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So maybe there was a lot of complicated obstacles that were brought to your attention under the influence of Jupiter, because Jupiter, even in Capricorn, Jupiter will make things bigger. Jupiter may be in its detriment in Capricorn, debilitated, I think is the word that I often see used. But you accept that freedom, you let the things go that just need to go, and meditate on what's this new space that I have to work with. Then the Three of Wands promises that your ships will come in. The Three of Wands, certainly, I'm getting movement. Whatever you are doing, there is motion with it. Now, I think it was Aries also had the Three of Wands in this card. There's a lot of movement coming this year, but hey, any astrologer will tell you that. You just have to watch their shows, which I recommend, because I'm not one of them. Now, just to show how everybody's joining in and pulling together, you had two of the angel cards jump out for you. You've got the guardian angel of maturity. As I take responsibility, I also develop my strength. This seems to be really interesting in relation to that personal issue reaching resolution, which opens the door for that sense of family, sense of belonging, and more importantly, sense of purpose. There is something that you are working with on a spiritual aspect on the inside that I think will be most freeing on your external life. And we have the Archangel Gabriel. I am made whole by the message of love, brotherhood, and freedom. So again, there's that community vibe. But also remember that Gabriel is the one who delivered the Annunciation. Gabriel is the one that announces new periods of your life. Your freedom has come if you open your eyes to it. And your freedom is to be found with the personal connections around you, not outside of them. And together there is a lot of motion coming up for you to accomplish whatever it is you and others together are wanting to accomplish. But that should give you a wonderful sense of, actually, I'm with my tribe, I'm with the right people. So if this means anything to you, Gemini, comment down below. I've given you the like, share, subscribe speech already. But yeah, comment down below. Your next readings will be your full moons and your monthlies that will be coming out next, as soon as I get a chance to do them. In the meantime, take that time to meditate and contemplate and look at the new freedoms. And if the new freedoms haven't come in yet, because remember, these astrological energies, they can take a little while to manifest, in your life. They hit the sky, but different people get the reactions at different times. As we can see by the effect of the Saturn and Pluto conjunction that the world is now suffering under, and that was back last January. So, if there's some personal issue that is requiring resolution, which you can identify, crack on with it already. Cheers.